Dome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54 miles. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Saints nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And Ginn's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Ready? You ready? Check.
At the 37-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Eleven.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Ready?
For the Saints.
Let's go, D.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check. You kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 50 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second and 15 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. Again has it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
Brings up 3rd and
11.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Let's go. Interception. Alternate, baby.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way. This
will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Give him 32 on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have 1st half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth 1st half that we've seen.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Check. 54's Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Get ready, get ready.
To throw, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And this is Cook with a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, Haywood.
Breeze to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
36.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Switch up.
On 1st down, Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 60-yard line. 54. Right, 54. I don't even know why he's doing.
Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the gun on third down, Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
48 Mike. Let's go one more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end, Cook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Breeze to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 36 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to rifle. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.